Good morning, everybody. This is April 24th, 2026. This is the weekly sit rep with me, Aaron Asay, the Executive Director of Jase Response, and I'm here to give you some tips and tricks of how to stay safe and be aware of what's going on in the world around you. The Iran conflict continues to be the dominant global security driver. It's what's making our world a little bit unsafer, hopefully in the long run safer. But we've got the truce in Lebanon. We've got a kill order on Iranian small boats that are laying mines in the strait. Casualty evacuations are continuing. We've got a White House memo that accused Chinese firms of mass AI theft, causing, basically, this is a significant escalation in technology and intelligence competition. The US-China rivalry in this regard, probably the biggest tech competition right now. And probably highest on the list of threats right now is the fact that with the conflict increasing in the Middle East, it's showing, like I mentioned last week, that we've got increasing threats of not just lone actors, but also organized actors here in the United States for causing terrorism and domestic threats, domestic terrorism here in the United States. So I'm not going to belabor that one anymore. Actually, today I want to talk about probably one of the biggest risks that we need to be thinking about, and that's the fact that things are going to start costing more. Everybody who I've been reading or talking to about what are we really looking at as far as the threats to those of us here at home in the future. Yes, of course, we do need to be worried about individual security for our homes and our families. We need to be situationally aware, know what's going on around us, and try to not be in the places where those terrorist attacks occur. What really is probably the biggest threat to our families in the near term future is that all of the things that we need to live, be comfortable, to survive on a daily basis are just going to start costing more. We've already seen gas prices increasing, but simple things like toilet paper and shampoo and anything that actually we get from overseas, which really is a lot, are going to start costing more. We haven't really seen those increases in prices yet, but that is coming. And right now, the recommendation is stock up. A few weeks ago, I did mention this, that you need to be, this was after the fire in Los Angeles. It was the toilet paper factory, but we need to be stocking up and having those supplies in our homes for the future, because there will come a day where we'll be in the grocery store looking at prices going, oh my gosh, look at how expensive this is. Right now, the other thing happening this week is we are seeing a massive increase in natural disasters, natural crises. So throughout the Midwest, we've seen a number of, just in the last 24 hours, tornadoes touching down. So it's really important, if you live in that belt, the tornado belt, which is increasing in size. It's not just the Midwest now, it's actually everything from the Rocky Mountains west. If you live within that region, you need to be prepared for tornadoes and watch for those risks to occur, or watch for those warnings on your news. So if you live in one of the areas where those tornadoes do touch down, or the storm that is coming, you need to have your family, your home prepared for that. So being prepared for tornadoes is not just having, a safe place to go to. It's also having what you need, just in case your home is destroyed, having what you need and being able to bug out, being able to run from your residence, from your home, and have the things with you that you might need for the next month or two. It can take a significant amount of time to rebuild, as we've seen from the flooding in Hawaii, from the fires in Lahaina, from the hurricanes. There are people in North Carolina that are still without their homes after the floods just 2 years ago. So it takes a long time for these insurance companies to help people get back on their feet, and sometimes they find loopholes and they don't even do their part to help people. So get those plans in place, create a evacuation system and a communications plan with your family and your loved ones for how you're going to stay connected when those communication systems break down. Put your bug out bags together. I won't give you information right now on how to do that. There's tons of information online, and we'll have some educational little vignettes soon about how to put those things together as well. Your Jase Aid kit, your medications. So a great way to be able to have the chronic and emergency medications that you need can be bought from Jase, and you can have those in your kit so that when you do have to leave your home, you just grab that little bag and take it with you. And it has everything that you need in it. Having clean water, more importantly than probably anything, is keeping your records on you. Not just, we recommend that you put it on a little thumb drive, but also keep actual paper copies in some kind of a waterproof bag, waterproof, like a Ziploc device that you can keep those records with you just in case you do need them. That includes taking pictures of your home and all of your belongings for insurance purposes. Also the fires. So right now I believe it's Georgia and Florida, but because of this terrible winter that we've had with lots of places that should be wet or very dry, we're going to see some massive wildfires that, just like we're seeing now, those are going to increase in size. And so evacuations from fires, we're probably going to see a lot of that this summer. And also, if you do live in an area where those fires are a hazard, make sure that you're doing what you need to do to protect your home, creating defensible space around your homes if you live in areas that are prone to wildfire damage. So those are the risks and threats that are at the top of my mind this week. And, there are tons of other things going on, of course, lots of other things that we need to be thinking about, but these are the ones that are really kind of at the top of my mind right now. Let me just look through my list really quick. Yeah, outside of the United States, we've got some hurricanes and typhoons that are already starting. I think this is going to be a really, really big year for natural activity, as well as man-made crises. So buckle up, because there's lots happening. So stay safe, everybody, and I'll see you next week.